but I'm curious to know. And it's interesting that you said greedy. And okay, I do see that you said paying a few things off. All right. I mean, that's actually a lot of information. One last week for 1,000 withdraw after myself.
Turn this way a little bit.
Okay, so the
This
first
light,
reason
the
is you
light, the
traded
light.
your account 1 week last week for 1,000 withdraw after
Right there.
myself. So
Okay.
I'm thinking you saying that you withdrew because of your milestone. Is that what you're saying?
Thank you.
For the first reason, and then the second reason you said it had $1,200 this week and took 1,000.
All right, so IG is live now as well. Okay. You going to get or to give? Oh, you going to get? You asking them? For quarters? What's that? What color is it? I don't know. Oh, the little one with the slot on the top? I haven't seen that. It has something on it where you can draw like with chalk. Is that what that is? Or maybe, I don't know, I'm thinking about something. Okay. I don't know where that is. Where'd you have it the last? Where?
In the closet.
It's in there. You gotta look around. You got mad other stuff in there too, so you gotta just find it. I know, and you want it in your hands.
No, because I gotta pay my bill. My bill is too high.
All right. All right. Okie dokie. What the hell was I just doing? Okay, I actually want to come back to that, but I'll do that later. All right, so let's get this started, man. Let's get this started. Let me put my mindset back on.
Lobster Boy said, taking money off the table can reinforce.
Torre, what up?
Reinforce your resolve to trade better. A bit of enjoyment with the winnings can keep you optimistic. You got to pay yourself too. And I'm going to get into that too in a second. I'm going to talk about that. Because that is true.
There's a but to it.
There's a but to it though. There's a but to it when your
Goal is big.
Or not even that your goal is big, but when you have a goal that is in place.
Mm-hmm.
You need to get to where you're going first before you start to reward yourself.
Yes, Lord.
Dion said the process is simple, but the discipline is hard.
We make the discipline hard.
We make things easy or hard. And this is very good. Like this whole dialogue, this is good stuff. This is good stuff. This is really good stuff. Years of losses, I'm finally making strides in my trading account. And I understand. I totally understand. What you're saying is what Lobster Boy is leaning into. As far as keeping yourself motivated to continue to be successful at what you're doing. And I totally understand. I totally understand. And I do want to help you to take it to the next level.
When you guys come on, please make sure that you like the video, subscribe to the channel, all of that good stuff. Turn your notifications on, turn the little bell on, share the video, all of that. All right. Make sure that you do that, please. Much appreciated. You are appreciated. Sadiq, I see you. I see Ashton over here. All right, so I'll get back over here in the chat in a second. Oh, that 301 look good right there. You see the 301? I think it looked better over here than it do over here because it was blending in with beast mode right here. It looks better here. All right. All right, let me focus. Let me focus. Let me get all of this stuff in order real quick. Where am I? Wait, did I even put it in here yet? I sure did. The way that I do, you'll never find. All right, let me see. What else was I about to do? Was that a fly? Please don't let that be a fly in here. If there's a fly, there's about to be a homicide. Fly got to die. See, as long as they stay outside, I leave them alone. But don't come in here. Don't come in the house, y'all. Please. Respect the domain. All right, so I believe, yeah, we all good. We are all good. All right. All right, so we're good to go. Yep, sure are. Sadiq Torre holding down Instagram. Over here on YouTube, I see Maui Jeff. I see Hassan. Mo was in the building. Yes, the project completed, absolutely. Yeah, we're gonna get into that a little bit. Ashton, Mark G, Charles in the building, Ozzy, what's happening, bro? Stacy, what's going on? Don is here. All right, cool. All right, we ready to go. We are ready to go. Jamal in the building as well. Jamal, you still be having issues with YouTube? Like it doesn't let you go on or something crazy? I forgot what you said specifically it was, but I remember you telling me you be having issues with YouTube. I guess you still do. All right. All right, so let's get into the topico. So why freedom is a non-negotiable thing in trading? Why freedom is a non-negotiable thing in trading? And I got a typo there, and it's bothering me a little bit. I got a typo in the title. I got a typo in the title. And what do I do about it? Do I fix it? I gotta fix it. My OCD won't allow me not to. Hold on. I gotta fix this typo real quick. Got a typo in the title. All right, where we at? Come on, internet, you kind of slow. What up with that? All right, so let's get this typo corrected. All right, there we go. I feel better now. I feel pretty, oh so pretty. All right, so we good now. I feel better. Let me refresh this. and then I'll be good to go. All right, good to go. Why freedom is a non-negotiable thing in trading. Let me read some comments first. Don said freedom is non-negotiable because we're the only ones who can negotiate our freedom. That's why trading is my hustle. He says I don't even have to negotiate my location because trading allows the freedom. Now that's hard. I don't even have to negotiate my location because trading allows the freedom. Very good. Mark G, it's non-negotiable because you can only be working towards freedom if you're putting in the work. Hard. Hard. I say I need to get Don DeMarco and all that on deck because I can see that we're moving. We're moving, man. We're focused.
I'm focused, man.
We're focused. All right. All right. Everything's in order. So I agree. I agree with what Mark G said and with what Don said about location. Mark G talking about putting in the work. 100%. 100%. Don said he'd been at a red light before, made money while trading. It's possible. Yep. That's gully. I never did that. I never did that. I ain't gonna front. I never tried that one. But yeah, it is possible. So this whole thing about freedom and it being spoken of like it's optional, that's something that I can't relate to. You know, freedom is not optional, in my opinion. Now, I can't speak for everybody. Some people, once they see what the cost of it is, they choose not to go that route in pursuit of it. And I understand. I understand. Everybody's not built the same way and not built to do the same things. I get that. So it is what it is. It really boils down to the individual and what the person is willing to do, as just like Mark G said, as far as putting in work. Once you see what the cost of it is, next question is, are you willing to pay the price for it? I can honestly say at this point that the cost is way lower than it has been before TeamAlliance. With TeamAlliance being present, the cost of freedom is much lower. What web address? TeamAlliance.tv they can go to, and the link to sign up is on the site. It's right underneath where the video is. It says sign up now. TeamAlliance.tv. I'll post it in the chat also for you. But that's where they can go to, SL. So, yeah, see, now that's what I'm talking about. Mark G, if you think freedom is optional, you in the wrong group. Boom. Very important. It ain't optional, man. Like, it's not an optional thing. And because of TA, now it's also not as expensive as it used to be. It costs less. It costs a lot less. The price now is you giving up shit that you don't need in the first place. A lot of shit you doing, you don't need. Think about that one for a second. People waste a lot of time. They spend a lot of time doing stuff that they don't need to be doing, right? The time that you're spending and wasting doing insignificant things, you could be using towards paying the price for freedom. The cost is low. It's the lowest that it's ever been. Here we have TA, basically a machine that you plug into, you connect to it, and you become free. Now, understand what I'm saying. Like, you're thinking in the beginning, if you're like the average person, always is going to be, well, when am I going to become free? See, freedom is not a time thing. Freedom is a mindset thing. So the freedom that you want is already in existence. You actually have to just get on the path to get to it. You see how this works? Like, it's there already. It's not something that you're trying to obtain, like something tangible, physical, where you can be like, all right, well, by the time you get over there, then, then it'll be sitting there waiting for you. It's not a tangible thing. Your mindset is what pushes you in the direction of where your freedom is. So this is why the importance and the emphasis is put on what you do in the very beginning when you first plug in. So look, you got TA, you plug into TA. It's not even a question if you'll be free. You will be free. You are going to have to just stay put and do what you need to do, and that's it. Period. That's it. Like, there's nothing else that is to be said about it. So when it comes to trading, people don't see trading the right way. They don't know that trading can give you freedom. Most people think trading is gambling. Most people think trading is something that smart people do or rich people do. Oh, you got to have a lot of money to do that. No, you got to have skill to do it. Skill gets you the bag. The bag gets you financial freedom. Financial freedom gives you time freedom, which also leads to stress freedom. If you literally can do whatever you want, whenever you want, that's time freedom and stress freedom. Ain't no stress in that, bro. It's no stress when you can be in the bed at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, like I was. I just came out the bed like a little while ago. You probably could still hear it in my voice. I was laying down chilling. Sometimes I just like to be in the bed relaxing, getting a massage. My bed gives massages, yes. So this is what I'm talking about as far as it being non-negotiable. Like, you can't make any excuse for a reason or any reasons why you are interrupting what's giving you everything that's leading to the freedom that you want. See, this is what I'm talking about as far as TeamAlliance goes. Like, people don't see TeamAlliance as they should, the same way that they don't see trading as they should. People think trading is gambling until they become educated. Hopefully they'll run into TA content and they'll learn, like, oh shit, trading is more than gambling. Oh, you can actually do that. I can learn this. See, you didn't know that it was something you could do. You were in your mind thinking that it's something that rich people do, lucky people do. Oh, you got to be a gambler to do that. No, not at all. We're not doing it in a way where we're gambling at all. And I'm observing also while I'm talking. We not gambling at all. As a matter of fact, the coin flip and that whole idea has been eliminated completely from the equation when it comes to what we do. Most traders do flip the coin, and it is like gambling for them. But these are traders not in the know. This is why I said TA now has lowered the cost of freedom for you. Because without TA, it was expensive if you tried to use trading as the vehicle. The euro right now looks good as far as stability goes. It looks like it is stable right now. So I'm going to continue to observe. And I'm going to talk about the study too that we did in the group chat earlier. I'm going to talk about that. Today's study was real hard. Real hard. But freedom is non-negotiable, period. Like, even if it wasn't easier, even if there was no TA, freedom would still be something that you don't negotiate for. Like, all right, well, whatever the cost is, that's what the cost is. Period. I don't care how hard it is. I don't care how hard it's going to be and how long it's going to take me. That's how you have to speak when you even talk about freedom, because that's what it is. I mean, just think back in your mind, like in history, to anyone that was enslaved, anyone that was held without their permission, held against their will. Somebody that was enslaved, all they was thinking about was freedom. They weren't like, oh, well, because we got these chains on us, we ain't gonna never be free. They figuring out, thinking about how to break the chains. They like, hey, fuck it, I'll run with the chain. We got the chains on, we gonna run anyway. Willing to risk their life, willing to get tackled and bit up by dogs. They know what'll happen if they get caught after they run. They still run. Well, if you run, they're gonna chop your foot off. We still gonna run. It's not negotiable. See, like, I'm tapping into a certain energy by talking about this, because that's a very touchy subject too, slavery. And this is real life experiences that our ancestors went through. And I'm talking about mine personally. So just think about that. Somebody know that they'll get hurt or there's a consequence for them pursuing freedom, and they still do it. In spite of the consequence, they know what the consequence is, because it's not negotiable. It's not a question. Oh, nah, we're going to just settle. We're going to just stay here. We're going to just remain slaves. No. Every day, every waking moment, we thinking about ways to get out of here and become free. Mind you, we don't even know what freedom is here. And what I'm saying is, we was brought somewhere to a whole nother part of the earth. It's like a wilderness. We don't even know what's over here. All we know is that whatever this is that we are in right now, on these chains and all of this shit, this ain't freedom. We know that. So we need to break these chains and get free. That's it. Well, how are we going to do it? I don't know. Let's figure it out. All right, let's go over here. Let's get some rocks, start trying to break these chains off. Nah, but when you hit it, it makes noise. All right, well, we do it at night when they sleep. You're figuring it out. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So all of these things like that I'm even bringing up is because I want you to understand, like, to what degree freedom should never even be a question that people have. Like, oh, that's like me asking you, well, do you want to breathe? Would you like to breathe? What are you talking about? So it's a non-negotiable thing, period. It's just like how some people, they try everything and it don't work. They try this, didn't work. Try that, didn't work. Try this, blah, 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 blah. And it goes on and on forever, it seems like, right? They try a bunch of stuff that never works. And then one day something works. And you're like, damn, you've been at it a long time. You know why? Because it was not negotiable for them. It wasn't an option. They didn't care when. They didn't care it was going to. They didn't know it was going to take 30 years and didn't care either. I'm just using that as an example. So what I'm getting at is, Once you know that you have a path to freedom, that's it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you just stay on the path, period. And like I said, like, especially with with TA in particular, because TA is very unique and different. You can't get what we have nowhere else. And that is a fact. Everybody knows that. Like, even people that are not even in training in the group, they know that and they'll agree with you. They're not even training with us. And they will agree with you. Like, yeah, you're right. TA definitely something else. It's different. Because it's the truth. It's the path. It's the light. And what is happening is it represents light and darkness. So when you don't know shit, you come to TA, you get educated on a bunch of stuff. Right? The whole point of everything that we do here is that freedom is at the end of our process. You understand what I'm saying? It's like that's where we going. We headed to freedom. Well, what does it even mean? It means whatever you want it to mean. For you, freedom might be just being able to, I don't know, being able to buy as much Applebee's as you want to buy, like forever. Like, you should go to Applebee's every day. I don't know, like whatever. Oh, I can go to Applebee's whenever I want? Yeah. Matter of fact, you can make enough money to buy your own Applebee's. Like, I'm just giving you different examples or whatever. So it's just crazy when you think about it, and it's like, this shit is not negotiable, period. There's no quitting, it's no giving up, it's no leaving. There is none of that, because once you found the very thing that is bringing you to freedom, because freedom is the ultimate thing. What else is there other than that? And I'm just saying, like, just look at your life and how your life is structured and just ask yourself, man, am I really free? Like, am I able to do what I want to do when I want to? Can I afford to go where I want? Am I in position to generate income whenever I need to? Whenever I want to? Just based on what I'm capable of doing? In other words, I can't rely on nobody. Right? We got people that train with us that's older. They might be in their 60s, 70s. Social Security age. What's the Social Security benefit like? Is that enough to support you and to hold you down and for you to be free from? Of course not. So it's like, what's stopping you from utilizing your own resources, meaning that you have a skill set that has you in position to do whatever needs to be done at the time financially? And then that trickles into everything else that you want to do. Your time, right? Like, whatever it is, it trickles into everything from there. It's not negotiable, man. It's like, so this is a good topic, because I believe that sometimes people feel like, it's okay, I'll get back to it. Like, they feel like, well, I'm gonna leave, for now because I got things to do. What does that even mean? It's like, why are you interrupting the process and removing yourself from the path to freedom at all? Why would you ever do that? Your freedom is something that's not negotiable. You can't even justify. That's why it feels funny to you. Like, I think I'm gonna take a break. That's something that's I find very funny when people say that they're gonna take a break from TA. I'm like, wait, you're taking a break from what exactly? What are you breaking from? Explain that to me, please. Because it's like, what is it that you're here for? You're here for freedom. That's what you came here for. So that's like me saying, hey, I'm taking a break from trying to get free. There's no breaks. Like, it doesn't even make sense. So anyway, I felt that this was a very good topic just to, to have as a point of discussion for today. We're going to talk about the study clips too in a minute. That study today was real good. I'm gonna get into that. Yep. Did SL figure out? I saw him mention something. Did he figure out what he need to do? He said something about that's not a live feed. Oh, okay. So she was just looking for the link for the YouTube. Okay, I didn't understand what you were saying. Got you. And I see Jeff helped you out. All right, thank you. Very good. Very good. All right, cool. Excellent. Weston Byrne, what's going on? Dan Beachy, what's happening? Ralph Cramden. OJ, what up? Mr. James, what's good? All right. Yep. So, yeah, man. I mean, it's it's really interesting, but I think it's ludicrous. Like, I think it's ludicrous to even think that there are breaks when you're pursuing your freedom. Like, it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense. And another part of what we do is that you being here is like being part of a collective. It's like it's a group running together to freedom. That's what, like, you understand what I'm saying? And it's like when people are in a group, everyone is running, but of course you got some that are faster than others. So there's some in the front, there's some in the middle, there's some towards the back. But what happens is that as long as you stay with the group, you know that the group is going to freedom. Like, you know that where we're headed is to freedom. So don't ever stop. It's like the group ain't gonna stop. So if you're in the group and we're running, you can run slower. Like, you understand what I'm saying? You can slow down. Oh man, y'all running too fast. All right, well, we ain't gonna leave you. You can slow down. Matter of fact, here, I'll come back here. I'm a jog with you. And somebody breaks off from the group and they come and help you. This is TA all day. Listen to me. And y'all know that this is true. Somebody will break off from the group because they see you too far back. And they'll come back with you and run with you. Come on, man, catch your breath. Come on, just slow down a little bit. Slow down. Don't try to run so fast. You trying to get to the front. You don't got to do that. Just don't run so fast. Relax, slow down, breathe. Somebody left the group that was running together at a certain pace and broke off to come get you. You understand? So that's what TeamAlliance is. So now what happens is when you leave, that's like you broke off from the group and just went to the forest somewhere and you end up in the forest again. But you came from the forest. That's where you already was. So you going back, I guess, to what is comfortable for you or what you're familiar with. You see what I'm saying? You're leaving the group that's headed to freedom to come over here into the woods and into the forest and kind of be lost again like you was before you even became a part of the group that's headed to freedom. That's what it's like. So it's like, understand that that's what TA is. That's exactly why everything is the way that it is. Look at the type of stuff that we do as a collective. If you ever wondered, like, when you look in a group, who helps you? Everybody helps you. If anyone in the group is capable of helping you, they do. You understand? So now what happens is you are going to experience elevation. There's going to come a time where you're going to be running and you're going to be one of the ones towards the front of the group running. You're going to be one of the leaders in the group. And now that you're a leader, you have more responsibility because every time that you look back and you see somebody, you're like, hey, y'all all right? You got to look back to help somebody that needs it. Why must you do that? Because that's how you got to the lead in the first place, because somebody helped you. We was talking about this yesterday. I'm telling y'all that is so important. This is why you have to understand what we're doing. Like, people don't see what it is people don't understand what TA is to begin with. They think that they do, but then when they get here, it gets confusing. It's only getting confusing because you're confusing yourself. But when you actually look at what we're doing, everything I just described is what we're doing. We're all running together to the same place. If somebody sees you too far back, they will come and get you. Literally, they'll come back and get you. It doesn't even matter who it is. They'd be like, who is that? I don't even know. Oh, he's with us? Yeah. All right, I'll go get him. There have been people that have popped up in the group. You didn't even know they was here. You was like, who is this? How many times that happened? Somebody in the group will say something for the first time. They never even spoke before. And you be like, I don't even know who this is. Doesn't matter who it is. They're here. They're with us. So what I'm saying is that because of that vibration that we're on, this is why the group consistently elevates. And you individually, the more unselfish you are, the more you receive. You want things to happen faster for you? Be unselfish. Don't think so much about yourself. Think about that. So what happens is, oh, well, I don't know that much. I can't really give that much feedback. Yeah, but you can ask questions. You can ask all the questions you want to. Ask. You have not because you ask not. That's what it's there for. Oh, no, I don't want to ask a silly question, though. Then you ask your question, and then the response that you get is 301. So it's like, oh, okay. I see what is going on here. So I gotta put in that 301 work every day. Yeah. That's what we do. Like, that's like breathing. That's like oxygen for us. So you get reminded of that. You understand? And that's why it seems like, well, damn, all they talk about is 301. That's right. That's it. That's what it is. Because 301 is the thread that links us all together. That's how we stay moving as a group. You see? So it doesn't matter if you fall behind, somebody coming back to get you. What do I mean by that? When you look in the group chat, there will be feedback that somebody says. That'll be the very thing that you needed and you caught it just because they said it. For whatever the reason is. You're like, damn, I understood that now. Thanks, man. It could be anybody in the group. Somebody says something and it clicks and the light comes on for you. See, I can't do that by myself. A lot of times I'm not even in the group chat. But you get light bulbs because of something somebody else said in the group chat. They are where they are because at some point in time somebody helped them. It could have been me, it could have been somebody else in the group. You see what I'm saying? So from the first seed that was planted, which was me, student 0, look at all of the other seeds that have been planted in fertile soil, which is TA. You see how this works? And this is why you never disconnect yourself from the root. It's like it doesn't even make sense. It does not make sense at all. And that's why I know that when people disconnect, they don't understand what this is. This is non-negotiable freedom. That's what this is. Period. Period. So that's what this is about. Like it's not about anything else other than that. The reason that you're going to grow, develop, is because of your willingness to help somebody else. Not just because you're working on yourself. You're willing to help somebody else who knows less than you. You got to be willing to do that. Oh, well, I just started. Yeah, but you still know more than the other person. They just started too. But you know a little bit more than them. Help them. And this is how it grows. This is how you grow. See, you receive by giving. The more that you keep doing that, the more that you receive. Your growth becomes exponential because that's how you're building and forming what it is that you do as a habit now. Like now it's a habit for you to be unselfish. Look at what everybody's doing in the chat. Just look what's going on in the chat. Like, damn, the chat be going off all day. Yeah. There's a lot of unselfishness going on in the chat. I lost count of how many videos I posted today. Today was a lot. It was a lot. I might be up there like around 13 or 14 videos today. Me. Mind you, I did it when I was in the bed. Did them videos help y'all? What happens? What goes on? We keep doing it. More of us do it. You help somebody that knows less than you. Oh, well, I don't know that much. You know more than they do, though. You know enough to tell them 301. Right? What's the answer to every question? 301. Oh, well, I'm not sure. What about this? Blah, 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 boom, boom, boom. 301. Oh, well, when I watched it, I didn't hear it. Play it again. Well, how many times I gotta keep playing it until I tell you to stop? And I never told nobody to stop. Tell y'all, like, so, you know, for the most part, people understand, but a lot of people don't get it. They don't understand what TA is. You know, and this is people that have been in TA and left and still don't get it. You're like, man. Why'd you leave? You see, this is what I'm talking about, unselfishness. It's like you're leaving for what? Because all you're doing by leaving is now you're not in position to help nobody else in the group. Like, oh shit, you're right. I know. You can't help nobody. And not only that, what happens when you are not giving? How you gonna receive if you don't give? So what I'm doing is laying the foundation for you to grow. It's not about me. If it was about me, I wouldn't give, like, you see what I make on one trade. I don't need to do nothing else. Yet I do. Because I know that through giving, the receiving is endless. It's just unlimited. It's all types. It's coming from everywhere. It ain't just money. It's not just money. It's the karma. Your karma is good. Good karma go a long way. Good karma stops shit from happening to you. That could have been you. Whoa. See, we can go real deep with it too. You wondering why that car missed you. You ever seen an accident on the highway? You'd be like, oh shit, the car was flipped around and was on fire. Think about it for a second. You on the same highway where the car is. That could have been you. What's stopping that from being you? You see what I'm saying? This is what good karma does. It prevents all type of shit. Keeps you with the good vibrations going on. Why? Because you unselfish. And you made it a habit to be unselfish. And this is how your growth continues to go. On and on and on. It's like, damn, they just keep getting better at it. Hassan posted on my timeline today. He completed the project today. 30 trades. Free. Free, in position. Hassan is around us all the time. So I'm just saying, like, so it's like you want the freedom, but you have to give to receive. It's like, how you gonna get it if you keep leaving? You keep leaving the group when we running the freedom. And if you're not in the group with us, you just looking at us run and get there. And you're not being a participant, you're not contributing, you're not giving. I'm just saying. So it's like people try to understand, like, well, damn, I'm not sure. I got into it and I was training and I just wasn't understanding. Well, you have not because you asked not. Were you asking questions? Probably not. Were you watching 301? Probably not. Were you engaged in a group chat? Probably not. What'd you come for? Oh, you want an instant gratification. Oh, okay. So you came in with the microwave mindset. I got you. You didn't understand what this is. This is not that. You understand? This ain't that. This is wings in the oven for 4 hours. Slow cooked. When they come out that oven, that meat falling off the bones. You're like, damn, how are these wings so tender? Slow cook. We don't cook wings in the microwave. Come on, man. Slow cooked ribs. We don't cook no ribs in the microwave. It take time. Well, how long is it gonna take? 6 hours for ribs. 6 hours? That's your problem. See, you don't want to wait. All right, so anyway. Oh, man. So anyway, this is good, man, because y'all know I'm telling the truth, man. I don't got to make none of this stuff up. This is what goes on. This goes on. This is what goes on. All facts. All right, let me get in the chat real quick. Hold on. Shawnee, you caught that. Yeah, the wilderness of North America. Facts. It's a fact. Bilal, they should take a long break from their BS. That's what I'm talking about. Peleus said they're taking a break from their BS, but they don't know that taking a break from your BS is just pushing more BS on top of the BS. Right. He said you have to suffocate it. Let's go. Ozzy said guilty as hell. I know Ozzy. It's all good, man. It's all good. TA don't ever go nowhere. We always here. So it's like, this is something that I tell people when they leave. I'll be like, the door's always open here. Like, understand, you walking out the door. I didn't close the door. You walked out. The door's open. But anyway, Mark G said, I don't know how someone could see the freedom provided by TA and leave the group. Just means that they are not ready to put in the work on themselves. That's what it is. Yep. It's that, and it also, I mean, it's so much deeper to me when you kind of put bad karma out by not being willing to help others. And whatever that means. Helping people could be you just simply sharing your story. You achieve something and then don't share with nobody. And I'm talking about share in TA. You accomplish and then don't share. You don't share your story. That's selfish. That's very selfish because don't you realize that whatever your story is can and will resonate with someone and they'd be like, damn, that sounds like they might be you. But they'll never know that now because you never shared. That's bad karma right there. Now, mind you, you're not sharing within the confines of what actually puts you in position to achieve in the first place. That's a no-no, man. Like I'm just breaking this down for you from the universal thinking, like laws. Like there's laws that are in operation, cause and effect. You have to give to receive. These are laws. Like it's not like there's feelings behind it. Like you can't be in your feelings about it. You can't feel some kind of way about it because it's a law. This is how it works. So what I'm explaining now is what happens even though you don't realize that you're doing it, but you are attaching bad karma to yourself by doing that. Straight up. Like you telling me that you actually had success from here and then left? Why would you leave? Just stay there, share, help others. That's what the freedom is about. Now you got the freedom to help others at a different level. It's different now because you have achieved the level now. Now you can help more people. Hey, I don't know what you thought you was doing, but you need to watch more 301. Whatever it is, like there's no reason for you to disconnect from TA is what I'm saying. Like that's like disconnecting your finger from your hand. Why would you cut your finger off? My finger, man, is itching. So you cut your finger off because it's itching. Yeah, it was itching me, man. I couldn't take it. Wash your hands and scratch the shit. Do something. Don't cut your finger off. That's what it's like. So it's like you create that bad karma, and that bad karma is bad karma. It's like, nah, we don't do that. This right here is the circle of giving. That's the whole point. It's called TeamAlliance. It's not called Mark. See, if it was just Mark, I wouldn't be doing this shit. I've been in the markets for damn near 30 years. And look at what I know now, just on one platform. Rocking. I don't gotta share shit. I don't have to make the training affordable for everybody so that they can stick around. I don't gotta do that. I can charge mad money for what I know. I could, and I would be justified doing it too. Nobody would be like, nah, he charged too much. They'd be like, nah, that shit is worth it. But that's not why I'm doing it. That's there so that you have your skin in the game. That $35 is there so you have your skin in the game. So now you you held accountable. It's like, all right, well, why you leave the group? This is a good live stream today. I'm just saying. Now it's like, hey, you left? Why? What happened? I thought you completed the project. Why you leave? Instead of sticking around and doing exactly what was done to you. The reason that you were able to do it in the first place is because of TA. Why would you leave what put you in position to do it? Very selfish. That's what I'm saying. Some people leave before they get a chance to do it. They feel like, I can't do this, it's too hard. Or I'm cutting back on my bills and stuff, so I can't do that right now. Oh, you looking at it as a $35 expense to you. When first of all, $35 is ridiculous. Like that's ludicrous. That this is why people will be like, well, why did he leave? It can't be $35. No, of course not. That's not really why you left. That's not why you left. You left because you're being selfish. And what I'm saying is that a lot of times people do it, they don't realize that that's what they're doing. That's why I'm telling you. Because you need to know, like, you know what? He's right. He's right. This is universal law. I didn't make it this way. This is how God made it. That's like the farmer getting pissed off because he don't have corn, but he didn't plant corn. He's like, hey, man, we ain't got no corn this year. Motherfucker, you ain't plant no corn. Planted string beans. You ain't plant corn. But you expecting corn. Nah. So whatever you looking for, that you got to give that first. And this is such an important part of your growth. Like, this is what I'm saying. Don't ever stop the growth. Never. Non-negotiable. This is a good one today. It's a good one. Sharonda, what's happening? She said, really is good. All the lies be on point. Has really helped me as a person. 100%. 100%. OJ, in life you have givers and takers. Mark, you're a giver. Some people that join, unfortunately, are takers. They get for themselves and bounce. And it's bad, man. Like, and this is another thing too that I've always had discussions like with just people in the group about that very thing. Like, damn, why do you think that they left? I'll be like, I don't know. And I'm like, I don't know, and I kind of don't care, but I do care because they were here. It's like, you know, we kind of got to know you a little bit, and then you leave, and it's like, damn. People in the group will get more pissed off than me. I don't even be mad like that. But people in the group, they're like, yo, I can't stand when people do that. Because they know it's like, well, why would you leave? Like, what's the reason? They didn't tell you why? They didn't say nothing. They didn't tell me anything. People in the past, they've tried to do malicious things here. You know, I told you about the guy that he went full time and he ended up doing something crazy and was trying to get people in the group to join what he was doing. Like, people are creating bad karma for themselves. And this is why I don't ever worry about it, because I'm like, that's on you. Like, you gonna be held accountable for that. And it's so crazy because you don't realize it, but like, when you leave, you held accountable for that. It's like you left when you could be here helping others the same way that you were getting help when you were here. Not only that, the same way you continue to get help even though you're not here. Check that part out. Because I don't keep all of this within the confines of TA. This right here is for everybody. These lives is for everybody, even if you're not within TA. But what happens is that when you come within TA, now you're on the path to freedom for real. You got your skin in just like everybody else do. You being held accountable now to help in order to get help. It's give and receive. It's not just receive. And these are the laws of our universe and how everything works. Everything works like that. Why would it be any different here? So, this is good stuff, man. This is good. Ashley said, yeah, people definitely slowing down to help me. Thank you, TA. Come on, man. This is all day. All day, Pillage. You're going away from training is like running away from your shadow, and you can't run away from your shadow. It's impossible. J. Carter, you like this shirt? It's funny. I didn't like this shirt at first until I put it on. I was like, oh shit, this look kind of good though. Like when it was on the hanger, I was like, I don't know. I was like, let me just throw it on real quick though. But thank you, Sean. He said that's wild that people be leaving TA. Do you not know that you can build this to a $250,000 a year business based on a skill? Leave for what? They bugging. I never understand. I really don't. Oh, the J. Carly Blue? Aha. He said, I'm looking like a blue lantern. Oh, snap. IG cut off. I'm going to come back on, though. This is good today, man. This is good today. This is real good, man. I think this is a necessary dialogue to have, like, for real. You know, just to give people perspective. It's like people be bugging out, man. Like you slow yourself down for no reason. Just like, why? All right, IG's back. All right, Sadiq, I got you. Yo, IG don't be warning you at all. It just cuts off. That shit was like, it's been an hour. Boop. Yeah, so. Oh, Sadiq, you like that watch? Yo, y'all are funny. Sharada, she said 301 Proverbs. Bo said it happened to me. Confessions. See, and the difference is, Mo came back and he said something interesting when he came back. Kind of right away, too. He said, I ain't never leaving again. In other words, like, he came back and it was like, that's it. Like, I get it. I understand. I'm here. Let's go. So it's like, that's the realization that you just have to get to, man. It's like, you're not here just for you. Just think about that. I think about that every day. I'm like, I'm not here for me. I'm not doing this for me. I could be in the bed. Like literally, yesterday I took a trade in the bed and I had to get up to come do the withdrawal. I was in the bed when I took the trade. I don't have to do this. I was mad I had to get up. I was like, damn, your sort of vlog? I was like, I gotta get up so I go make the withdrawal. In other words, I gotta stop what I'm doing, get my massage, to go get up and withdraw 5K. Come on, man. Like, so what we talk about? What are we talking about? But I did it. Yeah, make sure you hit the like button, please. All right, I see everybody's back over here on IG. Yes. Paley said, Preacher Mark in the building. Sadiq said today was crazy. Yeah, the study today was insane. Mark Diddy. Paley said, Mark winning in every game. He's becoming a universal spiritual trading god. Hey, it got a little ring to it. He said we need instant gratification suck shirts. I feel you. Mark G said, you want the McRib, this ain't that. Yo, we don't do McRibs with pickles over here. No, we got the dry rub over here. Our shit is falling off the bone, man. Y'all playing. Ozzy said, I'm here to redeem my soul, Pastor. You are forgiven. You are forgiven, Ozzy. Mo said, I'm hungry, but I'm waiting. Freedom. Right, you know you can't microwave no ribs, man. You know that. Shotty said, oh, Ozzy, you slid off and came back. Shame on you. Oh, man. And see, that's another thing, too. Like, then when you come back, it be love. Like, everybody's like, oh, yes, they came back. It's like people are happier for you than you are. Because it's like, yo, like, we need you. We need everybody that's here. You came here for freedom. We all getting freedom here. That's it, like, period. So don't ever leave that. And it feels bad. Like, I know when y'all see me, I gotta remove people from the group and all from the chat. You see certain people, you be like, oh my goodness, word? Why they leave? It's like you trying to figure it out. Like, why, like, literally, why did they leave? Stick it out, man. Stick it out. Whatever your personal shit is that you might be going through, whatever it is not worth leaving the giving and receiving machine. It ain't worth it. See, TA is the answer in life. It's not just about trading. I'm just saying. It's so much deeper than that. But anyway, J. Carly, she said, yeah, we're gonna get them slow cooked wings. That's a fact. That is a fact. Jeffrey said, too many think that freedom is flashy. Freedom is your bills paid and you're still in bed chilling, getting a massage. Come on, let's, yeah, all right, we ain't get a Don DeMarco yet. That's Don DeMarco right there. Because that's what I was doing, for real.
Don DeMarco. Don DeMarco.
Literally, man, I was getting a good massage too. Shit. I was like, I gotta get up. J. Carly said she ain't helping nobody no more. Lies. She can't even help it. But no, you got to get to where you're getting to also. So this is about receiving as you're giving. It's not just one way, It's giving and receiving. It's both. And the elevation comes from you never disconnecting from that flow. That's what it is. He said, my eyes got heavy watching you. Yeah, that's what it was, man. Yep, had to get out the bed to make a withdrawal. What just happened to my hold up. I just lost the chat. What the hell's the chat? Oh, there you go. All right. Yeah, it's not Mark Alliance. Ozzy said, yeah, I took off by mistake, but I'm ready. I'm getting ready to land. Come on, Ozzy, let's go. Payless, you cut your finger off and now you have less freedom. Mo said, definitely worth a big ticket. Facts. That's a fact. Like, for real, for real. But see, it's just like how, and of course, I would never compare myself to Jesus, but the dynamic is similar because when Jesus taught people, who did he teach? Who did he teach? Who did he go to? Think about this for a second. Who did he go to? He wasn't in the church teaching. He was outside. Who was he talking to outside? And what did he have? What did he bring? All he did was tell the truth, right? And who did he tell it to? Everybody outside. Poor people. Sick people. You see where I'm going? He wasn't in the nice church building talking to all of the people, all of the political people in place and in position. He wasn't rocking with them at all. At all. He was outside in the hood. You see what I'm saying? And look at what he did. That's what I'm talking about. The dynamic is that. That's the dynamic. So like people used to ask me like, yo, you should be charging mad money for this. That's not me. I already do what I do. I don't have to do that to do anything that I want to do. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not doing it for that. I'm doing it because you need it. Whoa. I'm doing it because I want to see you where I'm at. So that where I'm at, there he may be also. Whoa, hold up. Where the church folks?
I'm focused, man.
Where the church folks? Where I am, there ye may be also. Come on, man. But anyway, all right. So let me relax before I walk off. Paley said, you should have trained it not to itch no more. Jeff said, shit, most people got that $35 sitting outside. Go recycle all them beer cans. Right. Right. Go get them nickels and you be all right. J. Garden said, I mean, I'm not saying I lose my shit, but I lose my shit. Ashton said, it's so cheap, people think it's a scam that they would rather pay $1,000. And see, this is, again, just people just choosing to remain in the dark. Because as long as people do that, did I tell you a story about the dude told me that he wanted to sign up and wanted to join, but he couldn't because it wasn't expensive enough. He said, nah, he said, you're not charging enough, so I don't trust it. I was like, what? I said, all right, okay. Literally, he said the reason he did not join is because it was too low. I was like, that's the first time I heard that one, but I guess people think like that, huh? Yep, you're right, though. You're right, man. Jose, what's happening? Johnny said the nonchalant 5K withdrawal was legendary, but like you say, it's normal. Come on, man. It's like you got to make extraordinary normal. And you do that by doing what we do. See, look, this is another thing too. Remember that you always give praise to something that's unknown to you. Something unfamiliar to you. Like that's what you praise and glorify. But what happens when you do it? When you do it, you normalize it. Like it becomes regular now. And that's what you do. So it's no big deal. Like you see what I'm saying? So our mindset training, it gets you to that point before you even get there. Even before the money comes like this. You are already there in your mindset, so it's not a surprise to you as you continue to have success. It's not a surprise to you every time you scaling up after the next trade. It ain't a surprise. It's like, damn, you already had 20 contracts? Yeah, man. Damn, you got 50 already? Mm-hmm. It's no surprise at all because your mindset is already there. See, our mind is already in freedom land. You see what I'm saying? This is why 301 mindset is so important, because it puts you there before you get there. What? Think about that. Your mind going there before you do? Jesus. That's how we moving, man. That's how we moving. Jamal, some people leave because they don't understand family. Ooh. Ooh. This is a good one. He said they don't understand family, or they have never experienced family, true family. Woo. That's hard. That's hard. Wow. Man. Trying to tell you, see, the whole idea of not leaving nobody behind, that's what family is. Yes? That's what true family, and I like that he said true family, not fake family, not fake shit. We ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about the ones that be like, oh, I love you, and then when you need something, they be like, I don't got it. I don't got it, man. I know. But you love me though. Like, damn, it was only $50. I just asked you to send me $50 real quick. Nah, but I can't send it because the way my checking and my savings account is set up. Not that family. Not that. J. Carter, you didn't find the 301 yet? I just gave you a hint. We find out you don't see it right there. That's crazy. Let me see. Charles, he said, I'm also guilty of leaving or letting my account lapse for a minute. The beauty is that you come back and realize that you'll never leave because you understand the truth. It's like knowing finally, like, all right, I know there is no way to go. There's nowhere to go, first of all. Two, I definitely don't want to stop my growth by not contributing. Well, how do you contribute? Well, first of all, get better. Whoa. Listen to what I'm saying to y'all, man. Listen, and I hope people catch this. How do I contribute? I just started. Get better. Become good at this. That's how you contribute. So look at that. So everything I tell you is true. If you follow my instruction from the beginning, 301 on repeat, 301 mindset on repeat, you will inevitably become better. And as you become better, you get positioned to help somebody else that comes in after you. And as you help them, you grow. The same way that others are helping you. Is help all in the group all the time. And we grow collectively as a group because we never separate from one another. We always together. I don't care where you go. Thank you, Facebook. That Facebook Messenger app always up. How many of y'all know what I'm talking about? Right now, the bobblehead is on the phone right now. Somebody just messaged me just now. And I can see the other messages in the group chat right now. 24/7. We ain't never separated from each other. And no matter what time, it be middle of the night, you can post a video. Somebody's up, gives you feedback. Or they wake up and give you feedback later when they get up. What? You can scroll back in the chat and look and see what you might have missed. Huh? It's endless. Like, do you realize what you have and what you're a part of? How many studies did I post in the group today? I lost count. I don't even know. A bunch of them. All day while I was in the bed. Come on, man. Jay Carly's crazy. Never in history have I said, damn, this motherfucker came back. He said, where they supposed to go when they come then? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you know, it's weird. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. Milan, in your 30 days challenge, seems you traded every day, but in your previous video, you said that you can't trade every day because of behavior and environment. It takes time. So does that mean that you traded differently? Because a lot of your members seem to be struggling to get trades. Milan, no. It's not that I traded differently, but one thing that I did do was I expanded on what we do. The training and what you're learning in the market initially is slow. Like, you have to deal with slow when you're new. You can't, that's like me trying to introduce you to advanced things and you don't know basic stuff. It doesn't make any sense. It's like, why I can't skip teaching you basic before you go further, right? So as far as the market goes, when I talk about behavior and environment and waiting and, you know, all of these things, this is important stuff because this applies no matter what. It doesn't matter what the environment is. Now, initially and naturally, it's easier to learn something when it's slowed down. Right? Makes sense? It's easier for you to comprehend when it's slowed down, because when it's slowed down, now you have the time that you need to see. If things are moving fast, you can't see. It's moving too fast and you don't have enough understanding to make sense of what you're seeing. You see? So you got to start off slow. So it's not that people are even struggling to get trades. There's no struggle. There's no shortage of trades. What people are doing is they're working their way to being in position to understand why they would be in a trade. It's not about getting trades. It's about being in position at all times to interpret the market with precision, know what you're looking at, and know when the right time is to trade. And with what we're doing now in the group, I've expanded what we already do. I didn't add to it. All I did was actually it's like I took the top off. It's like half of it was open. I just took the other half off. So now the whole thing's open. And now that the whole thing is open, naturally, because it seems like something new being introduced, some people are not going to gravitate to it right away. Some people are, going to get confused in the midst. So I tell everybody, listen, if you don't understand, it's okay. Stick with what you're learning. And at the level that you're learning at, it's all right. Nothing wrong with that. Don't try to force yourself to understand either. You have to let it begin to make sense to you and unfold. So this is not about trying to get trades. And when I do these projects, like this is one of the reasons why I never liked doing projects in the past, but I always would do it because I know that it's going to help more than hurt. If I felt it would hurt more, I would have never done it. But I know it helps more than it hurts because it gives you an actual visual example of seeing what it looks like. Like, it's different when you can actually see the manifestation of what I talk about all the time. Everybody's not me. I don't expect everybody to be me, but I do expect everyone that comes into TA, you are going to be in position at some point, and you're going to be able to function at your own pace, whatever that pace might be. I've done projects where did a project in 15 days. Some projects took me 30 days. Like this 30 trades in 30 days, it wasn't exactly 30 days, it was longer than that, but there were consistent trades because I made myself more available to be around when trades come. It's not that I'm doing something different. And even the elevated level of trading that I did for the last part of the project, I did do that for like the last 10, 11 trades or whatever number it was, because I was testing out something that I was going to teach. And see, like, this is, again, I sacrifice all the time. Like I don't think people be really understanding to what level I be sacrificing. I literally took the time to figure out not what I was doing. I already know what I'm doing. I have to reverse engineer what I'm doing so I could teach you. I'm taking out my time to break it down so that by the time I teach you, you understand, even if you just started. It doesn't make sense to me for me to teach something that, oh, well, this is only for the veterans that been around, you know, training for a year or two. If you ain't been in training for a year, you ain't gonna understand this. No. I'm designing training at all times to make sense even if you start today. I'm taking the time to make sure I engineer it that way. So when you come to class and when you come to live training, you're not confused. You're like, okay, I'm starting to understand. All right, so I should start off with 301? Yeah, start with 301. Well, how many times should I watch it? Keep watching it. Okay, well, what if I have questions? Ask your questions. All right, well, what's MRMH? Nah, you can't ask that one. Keep watching 301. You'll understand. Keep watching. Keep watching. So from day one, you get guidance. You get direction. This is what I'm saying about the giving. It's like, it's not just me giving you that. The group is collectively giving that to you too. And like I said, some people break off and come back and get you. Like, oh, you don't understand? All right, let me break this down. Look at what Melanie did today. I'll use Melanie. She's a good example to use. I forgot who asked the question. It might have been, it might have been Ashton, or I think it was Ashton. Ashton asked the question, Melanie responded to the question. How long Melanie been training for? I don't even know. She ain't been training that long, but she's been training longer than him. She's also elevated. She understands certain things. So the question he asked, she qualified to answer the question because she knows. Not because I said, hey, you know, wait for Melanie to give you the answer. I didn't say a word. He asked the question, Melanie responded. Why did she do that? You see what I'm saying? That's what we have. That's what we have. So I'm using that as just one example to show, like, no one gets left behind with this, because it's too much. It's too many ways for you to get what you need. It's like it's unlimited. If you don't get it from me, you're going to get it somewhere from in the group chat. You might get it from 301 if you keep listening. A lot of times that it happens just like that. Oh, snap. Yo, the last time I heard 301, I heard something I never heard before. I understood something I never understood before. Matter of fact, it was Melanie brought to my attention that she saw a power move in 301. I was like, whoa. Your third eye's opening. That's heavy. That's heavy. That's huge. Are you kidding me? She said she saw a power move in 301. I ain't talking about that in 301. And I'm just saying, I'm not talking about that specifically. 301 was made last year, 2019. Matter of fact, Jay Carter know the day, March something. She'll tell you in a second. At 9, I think 9 o'clock in the evening, something like that, right? So, Milan, that's what happens. That's what goes on. That's what goes on. But yeah, I mean, I understand like what you're asking, but that is the response to that. He said, I'm assuming members because you talk to people in the chat about they should stop doing too much. Yeah, Yeah. Yep. But it's not. But that's not just for people inside of TA either. When I talk about that, I be talking about people that just trade in general, and especially people that trade on NADEX and still losing. There's way more people trading on NADEX losing than in TA. It's not even close. There's hundreds of thousands of people on NADEX that's not in TA. Like it ain't even like nobody knows TA. Only we know TA. And people that run into the content online. That's it. Nobody else knows what we doing. They don't know me. They don't know none of this. So I'm saying that just to say, like, when you hear me speaking in terms of people doing too much and all of that, I'm talking about everybody, not just my group, not just the people in TA. People in general be doing way too much. Like you trading too much, you're taking too many trades. You don't understand why you're even in the trade. So that right there lets me know you don't understand behavior. You definitely don't understand environment. You just taking a setup, right? You just applying your strategy. Like first of all, you got a strategy. You already losing. Strategies don't work. Oh nah, I'm not. No, I'm subscribed to a signal service. It's pretty good signals. What is it? 85%. Well, what about the 15% of the trades that you're going to lose? What if you get 2 trades back to back that you lose? What happened then? Why'd you lose those trades? Like that's what I'm talking about. So that type of engagement, you know, that's what I am talking about when I'm speaking like that. Yep. Don said, bed withdrawal, hard manual labor. Ka-ching. Oh, man. Ozzy said, now I do understand what TA is about. Finally, I can see. Yeah, man. I mean, it takes time. It takes time sometimes for people to get it. And that's the thing. It's like TA is always here. People done came and left. TA still here rocking. More elevated than ever. And the elevation is daily. Like we elevate every moment of the day. We just elevated again just now. We just went up another notch just now. So it's a constant thing. Yep. Michael said, mark the truth, which transformed into TA being the truth. And the answer is Don DeMarco. That's hard. That's hard. Yeah.
Don DeMarco. Don DeMarco.
Look, Jay Carly's on it. 301 was created March 10th at 9:02 p.m. Oh, man. Come on, man. Yep. This is hard. Jay Carly on IG, she said, we talking about people leaving, then they show up. She said, so when you coming back, Winston? Winston, maybe you could explain the reason people leave. Wow. Let me see, where's Winston? Winston, you still here? That's a good question. Sadiq, Book of Mark. Let me see. He said we should celebrate that day every year. March 10th. 301 Happy New Life. Ooh, that's hard. That's hard. Yeah, exactly. She said, yeah, right. What if you put all your money in NADEX, got your 85% win rate set up with your mans in them, and you lose 15% out the gate, you're done. Exactly. Now you have to give up again. Oh, no. Now you have to save up again. It takes 3 months to do that. Then in 3 months, you do it again. You're done again. 3 more months. Facts. And that's the loop that people be in. That's why, see, so that's probably a good example of the type of stuff people be doing when they leave. They want the microwave wings. So they go somewhere, they might buy some signals or get some strategies or something, and they do that. She on it. I believe it. I believes it. Don said disciples. Yes. Mo said normal men and women. Yes. Right. That's who Jesus was talking to. Charles said the fishers of men. Jesus was in the cut. Yes. Don, Jesus also talked to the Roman Empire who crucified him, but he could only keep his truth. That too. Absolutely. In other words, he was unapologetically the truth. Took his cross himself. We can keep going, but I'm going to chill. Just because I'm gonna read it anyway. Page said Marcus is a multi-trillionaire, so the training course don't mean nothing. I receive it, bro. They don't want me with a trillion. They don't want me with a trillion. They'd be like, oh shit. What happened to the crime rate? And a lot of crime stopped. What's going on? Liza, what's happening? Yep, exactly. She said, do not leave family behind. That is what goes on here. Mo, he said, all is mind, the universe is mental. Facts. Jeffrey, being a part of TA doesn't mean trading. TA resonates with everything that you do. It makes you a better person. Just press play, stay close to the fire. Come on, man. Come on. Shawnee, yeah, Mark, you took the top off the coupe. Now it's a drop top. They out. Payless Mark, I think he's saying was 30 to 30 a part of the framework. And the answer is yes. Because everything that I do is a part of the framework that I teach. Now, if I'm doing things at an elevated level, I say that. Because the elevation might be something that I haven't taught yet. And that's why I said specifically in that project that I'm going to test this for the last 10 trades. So that way, by the time that I completed the project and I started teaching everyone, what I'm teaching is going to be very specific and it's already refined and it's going to be designed for everybody to understand. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it took me time to actually do that. So that's why I went through my process. That's what my process is. My process always, even when I do a study, when I'm doing a study, I take trades. I actually trade when I'm doing the study. That's how I do it. That's a part of the way that I actually function. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not that I'm telling everybody to do that, but what I'm saying is that that's the part of my process. That's what allows me to be able to teach. I have to reverse engineer what I'm doing. In order to know what I'm doing, I got to do it. You see what I'm saying? So it makes a lot of sense when you actually think about it. Joe, what's happening? Thomas Mitchell, what up, Dr. Mark Luther the King? Jamal said, I think Mark did not know that the top was halfway off. I think he looked again and said, there's more here. Let me share with everyone because it all lined up with the process. Yes. Yes, this is very, very true. It's very true. That's very good intuition by Jamal. Jose said, yeah, them signals are golden. Stop it. Y'all's the best, man. Y'all's the best. Charles, I celebrate March 10th every day because that's the day my father passed. Oh, wow. Yeah, so that's a very significant day. Absolutely. Well, Charles, I'm sorry to hear that. And at the same time, we celebrating his life and the life of 301 on that day. So we always gonna make good out of every situation. Yep. Yep. Thomas said you went from Dr. Mark to Apostle Mark. Sadiq, March 10th, your mother's birthday too? Oh man. So March 10th is lit. All right. Don said, once you understand the nuisances of the market, you can capitalize even when the market doesn't seem to make sense because the market is sense. Okay, I think Don was trying to say nuances. He said nuisances. You're like, yeah, once you understand all this shit that get on your nerves. No, but I think he meant nuances. Jay Carly said, I'm saying again, I'm fighting for my life over here. And it may take 3 more years. So if and what, manage your own time frame. Ooh, manage your own time frame. That's hard. She said, why does this keep coming up? Nothing you ever do is outside of what you teach. PSA Mark does not have a secret process to success. When the student is ready, the lesson will come. OG. That's OG status.
Down the Mongo. Down the Mongo.
I'm focused, man.
That's hard. Yup. Sadiq is funny. He be like whistle. Yo, I like y'all. I'm feeling how y'all be very in tune with the vibe, man. It's crazy. Pele said, Mark, if I was getting jumped by strategies, would you help me? Yeah, I sure would. I'll pull you right out of there. Yep. Pull you right up out of there. So yeah, man, this is an awesome live stream today. Like it really is. This was hard. Freedom is non-negotiable, man. In trading and in life. 100%. She said, it's the shots for me. She said, I guess Winston didn't want to share. I guess not. I didn't hear back from him. He ain't say nothing back, right? Yeah, he must have left. Or I guess he don't want to talk about it. I mean, it is what it is. Everything I was saying earlier is so true, man. It is so true. And you can't, it's something that you really can't run away from. Can't run away from the laws of how everything works. Giving and receiving is the same energy. This is why you don't receive, because you don't give. That's it. That's it. And that's all. Don, he said that's why the self-help industry is so popular, because people look for false promises in hopes of not hearing what they already know. Ooh, Lord. Hard. Shani said, Jay Carly, what's your time frame? The 31 hour or the 4-hour candle? Shani is crazy. Jay Carly is gully. She said, you don't just keep showing up for zero reason. Excuse me. Yeah, I can't put 2 and 2 together on that one. Tom is the market is the traffic, but TA is the traffic light. Understand the light and get to freedom. Oh, let me position myself. The walk-off is coming. The walk off is coming. Liz said, I agree with Jay Carly. What are you doing? No, she said, what you are doing is a sincere transfer of knowledge, and that is priceless. Thank you for all that you do to the team. It is a pleasure. It is a pleasure. Jeff Marpy breaking down live market behavior in the TA group chat. Can't blame the signal or strategy because it becomes you. What y'all waiting for? Join TA. That's it, man. That's it. Don said I'm in the Usain Bolt position. I'm about to take off. Yep. That's hard though. That's hard. Yeah, I didn't even talk about it that much. But man, that study today in the chat, man. I don't know if everybody that comes on the live stream in TA like engages in the group chat, but if you don't, you need to start. Like for real, you need to really start plugging into the chat. The chat is like 301. It's on repeat all day. Trying to tell y'all, man. Yep. Jay Cardi said, quit acting like you don't need TA and then be seen over on every platform. Up, 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 up. Well, it's been real. I see Tracy, she just came on. But Tracy, gotta go. I'ma holler at y'all.
Down
Don DeMarco.
Down DeMarco.